Gente, a partir de agora as aulas são a sessão de inglês. Vamos lá. Aviation topics, the first part of the Santos Dumont English assessment. From now on, only English. This video will have its entire length over English, no Portuguese, alright? Let's work together. Santos Dumont English assessment. Today's video we'll work out on part 1 aviation topics. Tchau, português. Identification. When you get to the exam, you're going to introduce the two examiners. The expert language examiner. He's probably going to say today is the first, second, third, whatever is the day, 25th of May, the year, like 2021, 22, whatever. My name is whatever. My name is Camilo. For the English language examiner would say today is the 5th. Today is the 10th of October 2020. My name is Camilo. And the subject matter, and my name is Lacerda. Oh, nice to meet you. Pay attention to that. This guy is there to make you feel stupid. He knows that I'm a terrible student, and I know I will make myself look like a fool. So how are you gonna feel about the subject matter? Because he's not gonna talk at all. He's gonna be shut it up. He's gonna be quiet and look at you like You're not gonna say nothing. You're gonna end the exam. Goodbye. You're gonna feel that guy's gonna laugh at you at home. Haha! I made it. There was a guy today who was stupid, man. He didn't speak English at all. No, it's not that. Don't think about that. Do not get stressed out right now. It's just your presentation. Let's start cranking your brain towards English. Okay? Gonna make very simple questions like, please tell me your full name. It's hard for you? Don't check your ID or ask your mother. Okay? It's very simple. What's your name? My name is Camilo Lacerda. Easy. Please sign here the same way you sign your ID. If in doubt too, please use your thumb. I'm trying to be relaxed here because it's how you gotta think. You gotta think relaxed when you're starting your exam, okay? Don't get nervous. Nervous is what screws you during the exam. Identification. May I see your pilot license and your ID? All right. Have your paperwork ready. Be ready for that. It's just simple. Do you have electronic devices with you? Now look at the camera. Electronic devices, really? Are you gonna use the cell phone during the exam? Come on, please call me. I'm gonna help you. Shit, look at the camera. Oh man. Shit is real, okay? Shall we start? Aviation topics. In this part, you will have answered some questions related to aviation. Relax. Keep your focus. Don't get distracted. Chill out. Go to the toilet first, right? Don't do that in class. Relax, okay? What is an engine stall? You're gonna get questions like that. Yeah, you may. Let's see about the engine stall. The right answer. A compressor stall in a jet engine is a circumstance of abdominal airflow resulting from the aerodynamic stall of airfoils, compressor blades within the compressor. These occur when the angle of attack of the blades of the compressor exceed their critical angle of attack, resulting in one or more stages or rudder blades failing to pass air smoothly to the succeeding stages. A compressor blade is an airfoil and is subject to the same aerodynamic principles that apply to the other airfoils such as wing or propeller. Okay, that's, I just googled it, okay, and that's bullshit. What should you do in an exam? You must have some knowledge about aviation and technical terms, and we will use them right now. My answer, I try to make an answer from the top of my mind, all right? Engine stars relate with jet engines. I'm a piston engine pilot. I've never dealt with a situation like this one on real life or over a sim. As far as I know, it's related with the fan blades on the intake of the jet engine, as they perform like an airfoil. If it stalls after reaching the critical point where there's no more lift and drag take over. So the engine will not have a steady flow of air, resulting in loss of thrust. I try to make it like from the top of my mind somehow, because when you're applying that, you're not doing exactly what like a book would do, okay? Because you're just gonna this exam is about you show that you're able to understand what is going on and make an explanation in English. It's just that. Do you remember the first airplane you flew? Well, we're gonna have more simple questions like that. I made a very hard to understand question with the engine stall, okay? So yeah, like see, I did a textbook one, like the one that I made first was very correct, like I just took it from Google, but in real life I'm not gonna make it that precise way. Well, like you're gonna have like more simple questions like this. Do you remember the first airplane you flew? My first airplane was a Polish team. The instructor did most of the flying. I liked it. Element, language expert, examiner. Can you talk more about that? Why he's gonna ask that? Because I just gave him a very short answer. I didn't talk at all. You're doing an exam to talk. Don't talk too much. Don't talk too little. Okay? Don't run away from the conversation. It's gonna try to squeeze you. All right? Do you remember the first airplane you flew? Answer: sure. How can I forget my first experience? I was over Bragança Paulista flying school. Really, I did my first flight over there. It was a P-56C, P-56 Charlie, a well-known tail dragger, high-wing, single-engine aircraft. Well, I described the aircraft. I got to tell you, I was a little scared, but with all my colleagues that I made told me that it was a ride on the park. The instructor would do most of the flying. It was actually like that. I still have a picture of that day. It will remain on my memory forever. I flew all my private license and that model of aircraft. It was a nice experience. See? That was an answer. Nice, huh? That's it. I really explained the aircraft, how I felt, how I remember it. That's it. Why did you decide to become a pilot? Answer: the passion for adventure, a possibility of not staying a whole day inside a boring office. On aviation, you have a different weather forecast every day, and that's challenging. You make friends all over the place. Because of aviation, I met so many places, people, cultures. It's an amazing industry. Did I say any technical terms on this answer? No, I didn't. Some questions you won't receive. You won't need technical terms. You just want to hear you talking about in English. How do you keep yourself fit to fly? Answer: pilots must be fit for its flight, because you must have 100% of your body and mind to respond to an abnormal situation. Drink water to keep yourself hydrated and have a light snack. work out and not smoke is good as well. Going out in the sky feeling sick, tired, may jeopardize the entire operation and damage your judgment. Wow, that's beautiful. Try to do something like that, all right? Not exactly like that, but try to feel relaxed. Try to talk about it. You're gonna be a little bit square during this exam. Yeah, exams are a little bit square. We don't like fuss around a lot, okay? Let's stop and analyze the answers. Did you guys notice that not the majority of the questions are not technically related? They ask about aviation career, which I say do not really need aviation technical terms. Yeah, like what do you think about the aviation industry? Aviation industry is very hard because you gotta know someone. Or aviation is very easy because you just need to get hours. You're not really saying technical terms, just making up conversation. All right. You might face more technical questions over part 4 of this exam, all right? But let's be prepared. You can have them. How does maneuvering an aircraft on the ground differ from driving an automobile? Answer: face major differences. You must steer with your feet. Except from major airplanes in which the captain has a lever to do so with his hand. On an airplane on the control aerodrome, you must have a clearance to maneuver your aircraft on the ground. Make a radio call first, asking for permission. Over a non-control aerodrome, you must broadcast your intentions and have a lookout for the aircraft's taxiing or exiting the runway. Well, kind of a technical. Not a lot, but a little bit. How can a pilot avoid bad weather? Pilot must avoid bad weather at all costs. Inside a thunderstorm, you might lose control of your aircraft because of the strong winds, gusts, updrafts, downdraft, shearing forces. So much pressure of the aircraft that the aircraft can collapse. The turbulence will be severe. Passengers and crew members may injure themselves due to violent motion. The weather forecast will assist you predicting bad weather. Well, this one, yes, you gotta know technical terms of meteorology. Well, you're gonna do a lot better if you know technical terms from all parts of aviation. If you do not know, well, it's gonna be a little bit harder, right? Well, see, I use it here. Gust, updraft, downdraft, shearing forces, collapse, aircraft collapse. It's not meteorology, but it's kind of a fancy word. Turbulence will be severe. We say severe turbulence. Weather forecasts. You gotta know things like that. All right. Follow-up. You're gonna maybe have problem. You're gonna face follow-up questions, right? So put that in mind. Have you ever been in a situation of bad weather? When pilots are on training, we just avoid flying through bad weather because it might be too much information for the student pilot. I'm a lucky person, and all the bad weather I've seen was pretty manageable. Strong winds, cloudy weather, rain, and gusty winds make flight pretty bumpy. But that's part of the job. Being inside a cumulus nimbus, that's a real danger. It's real dangerous. Happily, I've never had this experience. See, I was still talking about the same subject. It's kind of make hard because you just use a lot of technical terms. You spoke a lot about the aviation meteorological way, and he still want you to talk about more about weather. So, yep, that's it. It's hard. That's what makes you nervous. That's what makes you sweat a lot during this exam. don't text. I'm gonna say no, not text. Don't text. Answer on the spot. Okay. Don't try to stumble in your words. Don't try to, like as I said here in Portuguese, explain that. If you're like, don't really focus on talking about real life. Like lie if you want. Okay, lie. I don't mind. Here I will just put some real hard questions. You might face them. You might face them. I'm not saying you're gonna take real hard questions like that, but you can face hard questions like that, and it's gonna be hard to answer them. Okay. Well, what are V1 and V2? Have you ever aborted takeoff? What is a TCAS resolution? What is the importance of English for aviation? Why can miscommunication make threats to the safety of the flight? What can a heavy rain cause to the flight? What are your plans? Oh, see, this one here not really related to the English technical terms. What are your plans in aviation for the next 10 years? When will they fly electric airplanes? When will we fly electric airplanes? What about your biggest worry about taking flight lessons? What was your first experience using aviation English? Well, what was your impression when you first flew an aircraft? So, you know what? I'm going to go back and answer one of those. Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's get the hardest one. What is a TCAS resolution? Let's go for a hard one. TCAS is a system inside of the aircraft. Is Traffic Collision Avoidance System, stands for the TCAS, the TCAS. So as the name says, it's avoiding the aircraft to crash against another aircraft. Okay, so it will show you, if you like, all the aircraft has the transponder on. You gotta have a transponder for this one to work. So you have your transponder on. All right. So if you have your transponder on and you have a TCAS on another aircraft, it will show the vectors, if the aircraft is going up, down, which way it is. And the resolution is you're gonna face a collision real soon. So divert your path, change the way you're going, because you might crash. This TCAS resolution is like, I'm gonna show you, like, pay attention. You have a threat, an imminent threat. You may crash real soon. So yeah, divert your aircraft, change your height, your level, change your steer your aircraft somewhere. Like pay attention. You may collide with another aircraft real soon. But both aircrafts gotta have their transponder on. Okay. See, I took one of them and responded. So you're gonna have at least a little bit of knowledge about aviation English. All right. So to study, I would say read aircraft manuals and aviation news. It helps a lot. Study with friends has a high level of English as well. Watch my channel. I didn't say that, but I say that now. Watch my channel. It's good for you. There is a rich material over 2 videos about conversation. It suggests focus on questions and answers. Like this example with the teacher Alicia. I'll just put that on the comments below, and that's it. Well, as usual, as every people on YouTube does, please subscribe to the channel, receive the news about the video, hit the like button for the video, share your doubts and suggestions on the future videos at the comment box below. Yep, you do make this favor to all of us and comment below, talk a little bit about aviation exam here in Brazil. So yes, let's share our knowledge. All right, I'm not the only one here to know things. I hope this all English part of the doing all English videos on understandable and like grow knowledge to you guys. Okay, see you soon. Okay, bye bye. Ciao ciao.